Hey guys, this is Chris Copperhead Modeling. I know you haven't seen much from me for the last few weeks, dealing with family stuff, but I also got into the bad kits build with Max's models and did a little 1/72nd scale Lindbergh FW190. Kit has no detail. It's everything's a pain to put together on it, but I made it look pretty decent. And then Max put up a guy that wanted to get a custom build done, and it's the motorcycle parts you see in front of me. This is the engine for it. This is a one-day build. This is pretty much all day today trying to get this stuff. I've still got some chrome paint to put on it, but this thing is so accurate on parts. You even have to put the spark plugs in. As you're building the thing up, it's got pretty much every part in it you would want to see in a motorcycle. Here's my tires. There's the half of one of the rims. They fit in just about perfect. I mean, they're of course you gotta make sure they're lined up right, because there's one pin in the whole wheel. I like putting a real tire on. Anyway, and here's the forks, but I still got other parts to put together before those go together. And I'm figuring this is going to take me several weeks. And it's very detailed. So I'll be referencing this later in the build, but I had to polish this, and I'd never polished a windshield before on anything. Never done a canopy either, for some reason. And I messaged Max, and I messaged another friend of mine, Brett from Utah. He does hammerhead modeling. He told me, check out my B2. I did a extended thing on how to polish glass, and it's a walkthrough, and it just so happened I had the same things he did. I think they're over there on my storage desk, but it's a set of pads you can get. They start at like $3,200 and go up to $12,000, and the $12,000 is wet dry. And I did that with wet, and he said if you really want to make it further, take soft cloth and toothpaste, and it will really bring the shine out. I may do that because this is pretty good. I got the bands on the windshield already chromed, so this is a distributor, and I'm gonna have the wires coming over here to the plugs, which I haven't put in yet because I've still got to paint them. I'm gonna do updates on this and do updates for the person I'm building it for, so that he gets to see how it's going together. I'm probably gonna do a long video here sometime in the next couple weeks where I'm building on it so that you can see the process of putting this thing together, because I figure it's going to be a pretty interesting thing, because not everybody does these bikes, and this is the first big scale bike I've ever done. And this is going into, I'm doing a diorama and everything. So until we meet again, and I'm working toward working with Max on some more ideas. But I did that live stream with Max 2 weeks ago. If you didn't catch it, go to Max's Models and look at his back date. And we were talking about dioramas, and I was going over all the stuff I use on my dioramas. And I got questions about my Black Cat diorama, and what I used to do it, and how I got the trees. And if you guys have any questions or anything you want me to go over that I do, that you've seen me do on my models, message me in the chat, because I look at my chats all the time, and ask me. I will gladly do it. There's an email attached to this, copperheadmodeling@gmail, and please email me if you have a question. If it takes getting on a video chat with you one-on-one, I have no problem doing it. I'm a retired NCO, senior NCO from the U.S. Army. I sit at home with my girls. You know, I've got 2 kids that I'm a stay-at-home dad since I retired. So, you guys have a good night. God bless, keep you safe. And remember, build it as you want it. Otherwise, you won't be happy with it. Good day.